Does your shoulder feel pretty good during the day, but maybe as soon as you lie down to sleep, it starts aching? And maybe you wake up every time you roll onto that side. This is a very common shoulder complaint I hear from time to time. Today I'm going to explain why it may be happening and what you can do to help your shoulder settle down so you can get a better night's sleep. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor, and here we are at One Life Family Chiropractic in Georgetown, Ontario. Today, we're going to be talking about the shoulder, and if it's bugging you at night, these are definitely some tips you're going to want to hear. Of course, if you're just tuning in, I love being a part of your health journey, so take a moment, make sure you like and subscribe so we can see some more of each other along the way. Remember, in the big picture, night pain doesn't always necessarily mean more damage. Don't panic. Just because your shoulder hurts at night doesn't mean you've necessarily made the injury worse. Often it's a combination of joint mechanics, muscle fatigue, position, and increased sensitivity. Your shoulder has less room to compensate when you're lying down. I'm going to go through some reasons with you today, and reason number one, your shoulder blade isn't supporting the joint that well. Remember, during the day, your shoulder blade is constantly moving. It helps position the shoulder joint, share the load, and create stability amongst that joint. But when you lie down, the movement starts to disappear, muscles typically relax, and the shoulder's relying more on passive structures. Shoulder blade isn't moving well during the day, you may begin to notice it at night. Reason number two, your rotator cuff is fatigued. Throughout the day, you may have gone to work, lifted your kids, exercised, carried groceries, and just done all those tasks that life required you to do. Your rotator cuff has been working hard to stabilize the joint the whole day. By bedtime, those muscles are tired and the joint becomes slightly less supported, and that can increase irritation on the surrounding tissues. And reason number three, sleeping position matters. This is huge. Sleeping directly on the painful shoulder can compress irritated tissue, reduce space potentially within the joint, and increase sensitivity overnight. Even sleeping on the opposite side can sometimes irritate the painful shoulder. So some helpful ideas: place a pillow underneath the affected arm, hug a pillow to help keep the shoulder in a more neutral position. Small adjustments can often make a noticeable difference. Reason number four, your upper back isn't moving that well. People often focus only on the shoulder, but the overall shoulder health depends on thoracic mobility, rib movement, and shoulder blade motion. If the upper back becomes stiff, the shoulder often has to work harder. Over time, that can contribute to irritation. Now, I'm going to give you some tips on what I would recommend, and it's a simple routine you consistently do on your own at home. The first thing I recommend before bed is take a moment, just do some gentle thoracic mobility. And what you can do is just grab a roller just like this, get yourself a foam roller, and you can gently just hang out here, breathe. I would take it so far as to bring my hands over my head. You may find some areas that are a bit sensitive or tender, breathe into them, hang out there. You're probably going to spend 60 to 90 seconds here. Or what you can also do is give yourself a bear hug just like this. And you can just up and down. I bring my buttocks off the ground a bit, and I may make 7 to 10 passes, just focusing on my breathing and opening up my thoracic spine. Now, you can also work on some of these, including this in your routine in terms of some gentle thoracic mobility. Just come down like this. I have my hand on the back of my head, reach my elbow down to my hand, and then open up. And I'm going to complete this 7 to 10 times, opening as far as I can, rotating, and then back down. And I'll do those on both sides, working to improve my thoracic mobility, get some extension in there, and really improve the overall mechanics of the shoulder, but also the upper back. I'd also recommend keeping a simple band like this handy so that you can use it throughout the day. But when you're doing this routine in particular, I'm going to have you do some banded external rotations. You can anchor it to something sturdy. And what you're going to do is just position the shoulder in a good spot, neutral, bring your shoulder blade slightly back, not all the way back, but just halfway of what you think you can do. So standing, good posture. And what I'm going to have you do is just those external rotations. You're going to work in that 8 to 12 rep range. And when you come out, you're going to pause right here for 1 second and back down. You're going to do at least 2 sets of this as part of your routine, really focusing on good positioning for that humeral head in the shoulder joint, neutral posture, and bring yourself up so that you pause for that 1 second, 8 to 12 reps for 2 sets. And the other one you're going to do is just, again, get in that good neutral posture, and you're going to do what's called the W hold. So I'm going to bring this open just like this. I'm going to pause for a count of 5, and I'm going to perform 5 reps. Come out, thumbs away, and let it come in. 5 seconds for a hold and 5 reps. From the side, this is what it looks like. Nice and neutral, ear over the shoulder. Pause, and back in. Remember, you're working on shoulder blade positioning, good mechanics, and helping those rotator cuff muscles, giving them some stimulation on how to do their job and priming them so that you're giving them that cue to help wake them up and help support the shoulder joint itself. Remember, the goal isn't to exhaust the muscles, it's to remind them to do their job properly. So put that short routine together, do it consistently over a period of time, 2-3 months, and watch what happens. And one thing I want you to remember is how closely related the shoulder is to the cervical spine, or as you call it, your neck region. The nerves that help coordinate your shoulder muscles begin at the neck and the upper back. If those joints lose proper motion, muscle timing may change, shoulder blade control may change, and the body often compensates by increasing muscle tension. So consider the health of the spine and nervous system. Corrective chiropractic focuses on restoring motion to the cervical spine, the thoracic spine, helping improve communication between the nervous system and the muscles that help stabilize the shoulder. Begin to address the health of the nervous system and spine. Work on your exercises daily, and this can really help improve your quality of life, the way you move, adapt, and heal. If your shoulder hurts more at night versus the day, don't just automatically assume it's simply because you're sleeping on it. Look at how your shoulder blade moves, how your rotator cuff is functioning, and how well your upper back and nervous system and spine are supporting the whole system. When you improve the way the whole system works together, your shoulder often becomes much happier. So consider that today. Remember, be consistent. And I love being a part of your journey. So take a moment. If you enjoyed today, make sure you like and subscribe so we can be a part of one another's health journey. And remember, as we wrap up today, you're far stronger, more resilient, and resourceful than you may be able to believe. Bye for now.